What's up? It's your Jersey girl, Gardner. And I am rocking my Rooted in Christ shirt. Y'all see those roots? Okay, y'all. So, we all know that to grow plants, to grow flowers, to grow anything in the ground, you need a good foundation. And I know for me as a Christian, my foundation is in Christ Jesus. So you need to make sure that you are rooted. That don't mean that you just get in there every now and then. It means that you are rooted, you're grounded. There will be no storm, no anybody that can remove you from your foundation. Oh, was that a bee? But anyways, will not be able to remove you from your foundation. So stay rooted in Christ if you're a Christian. If you're not, Christ wants you. And make sure that you have a great foundation for your soil, for all of your plants and your vegetables and fruits, whatever it is that you are planting. So let's get into this, guys. So as you can see here, I am going to be planting my seedlings that have been in the house. So today I'm going to be doing basil. We're going to do tomatoes. We're going to do peppers. I'm doing some zinnias. Oh, that almost fell. Some zinnias. I have petunias. I have oregano. I'm going to pot up some more lettuce, and I think I'm going to repot broccoli today. So I am very, very excited about what's happening in my yard today. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm doing. Not everything, but majority. And stay tuned. Okay, so I'm about to pot up. I just potted up my zinnias in 3 pots because I only had 3. Now I'm about to do my petunias. So let me show you guys how that goes. All right, so I am potting. I'm going to do 2 petunias in this area, and they are bunched up. They're not like I didn't spread them out or whatever. I'm just going to keep them together the way they are in the pot. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig a hole for these. And then these are the petunias. So I have probably like a couple plants in here. So look at that root system. Ooh. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pop this right down in here. And y'all, why did I throw my gloves away? I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some new ones. Please. I ain't even get them yet. That was yesterday. I thought I was going to go to the store. Didn't go. And now I'm out here in the yard. Like, go figure. All right, so that's one. I potted up something over here. I cannot remember what it is. I think it's forget-me-nots. But I'm going to put another one over here in this area. So this is my first time actually starting doing garden type stuff. I've only been doing like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Well, not fruit, but strawberries. But I've been doing that for 3 years. So this is the first year I'm actually doing like flowers and stuff like that, especially from seeds. So that's exciting. But yeah, this is how this pot looks so far. And then I have a forget-me-not over here. Hopefully that will seed up soon. I don't know what this is growing. Oh, you know what? That was the forget-me-not, guys. You see that? That's what it was. So that means that it didn't do well. Oh, wow. I did pot it. Ooh. Well, you grow some, you lose some. So maybe I'll put another petunia over here. Wow. Okay, so I got petunias in here. I got a zinnia in here. This is not going to stay here, my canna. I have to find somewhere for that. And then over here, I planted another zinnia. So that is looking good. I potted a seed down here for the forget-me-not. And then over here, I planted another plant right here. I have these, I forget what these are called. This is the forget-me-nots that I brought outside, and you see they are not doing good. So trial and error, guys, trial and error. And this is the zinnia I just planted up. Woohoo! And then I have another cana right here. And then over here, I planted another petunia, and then I have these. Okay, so I am over here about to pot up my tomato plant. These are Roma tomatoes, and I was going to try to do 2 in 1 container, but that is not going to be enough room. So I am going to do 2 on opposite sides of each other, well, like parallel to each other, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. So these are the tomato plants that I have. I have 2 of these. I also have a couple other ones that I want to pot up, the beefsteak, but those of course are going to go in another container. So I was going to try to do both of these in here, one on one side, one on the other, but this is not going to be enough space in between for them to grow and have space. So only one is going to go in here, and then I'm going to put the other one in a container right here. So let's get started. Okay, so look at the roots growing through there. Woohoo! I'm going to easily just go ahead and just slide this out of here, and then we're going to split these 2, one over here, one over there, and I'll show you how I'm going to lay it down in the ground or plant it as deep as I can. I've never really laid them down how some people do, but maybe I'll try one of them like that. So let's see. See, like the furry hair, let me see if I can turn it so you can see it, on the tomato. You want to make sure that that is down in the roots. Okay, so all of this area right here, it's going to get potted so far down. I'm going to take these 2 off and then pot it all the way up. Okay, so this is pretty far down in there, if you can see. So that's one potted up. All right, now onto this one. So I'm just going to move this over a little bit, and I think I will lay this one down. We'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to move the dirt out of the way. And then I'm going to lay this one down like that. So I guess technically it's the same as just putting it far down in the ground, but this one is like laying so that way all of the little hairs can catch, because those are going to grow roots. So, and actually I think I'm gonna take this out and move it over just a little bit. It's too far over there, but yeah, that's basically it for my tomato plants. All right, so here we go, all potted up. Whoop, whoop. Second tomato plant. Okay, so I am all done, and I am so excited to get everything off my countertop and into their containers so I can have my home free again of all of this. Yeah, it's exciting and it's fun in the beginning because I'm like, yeah, let's get going. Then I start seeing seedlings, and after a while I'm like, all right, y'all just taking up too much counter space. But anyways, we got everything out. I'm excited. I didn't get to show you everything, but I will send you updates or show you updates in the next couple of videos of how everything is going once everything else is planted up and everything. So today I did tomatoes, I did green peppers, I did flowers, I did lavender, I did I sowed some more peppermint seeds, some more lettuce seeds. I did quite a bit today in the garden. So yeah, stay tuned for what's to come. Bye.